Hey, yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Versus here on Two Player Co-op. As always, I'm your host here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
How we doing?
Pretty good. This week, as we make our way through Season 2 of Versus as we're focusing on sequels, today we're looking at Donkey Kong Country 1 versus 2, which I have almost no experience with. Sean, however, has a lot of experience with this series.
So this one, this episode in general is pretty near and dear to my heart. Pretty sure Brent owned all three of these games, so I've played them quite a few
times,
I guess. I don't know if that, I stopped short.
Played them quite a few. He stopped short.
This is one of the first games that I can think of, other than maybe Mario World, but Mario World was a little different and it didn't stick with me. This series is one of the first ones I can remember where it tracks your progress and you can quote unquote like 100% it. There's all these bonus collectibles and I think there's bonus worlds. Maybe there wasn't in the first one, I don't remember, but it's so good and it's fun to go back and try to get all the collectibles, and this whole series is one that I've been trying to get him to get in on for a while. He's played 2 a little bit, didn't care for it, as we've talked about on the podcast a while ago. I'm hoping playing with a Super Nintendo controller and playing on the big screen compared to the 3DS will make a difference, and I think by the end of this episode, I think this guy is going to be a convert.
Let's see if Sean can convert me to Donkey Kong Country. And now, let's get to the games. Alright, Nintendo presents from Rare. Oh yeah.
Oh god, this game's pretty. Now, a little trivia. Did I read that this is Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong?
I told you that, yeah.
I guess I didn't read it. I heard it.
Wait, scoot over that way.
This is so pretty.
But if you notice also, he was standing on what looked like
the old Donkey
scaffolding,
Kong. Yeah. I never noticed that before now. Or I did and I forgot, but...
Either way.
94.
Alright, I'm going to start this off.
Oh, that's definitely what it is.
You can tell I played this game quite a bit.
Okay, so do 2-player team. Still don't know if we play... I'm trying to think.
I feel like I should be Diddy and you should be Donkey.
It's up to you.
Yeah, let's
Diddy's probably easier.
Diddy, donk, Diddy.
Jungle Hijinxes.
You made a brain fart again.
Oh, no, that's what it said.
Oh.
It was Hijinxs. His banana hoard is empty. Alright, so pretty standard control. I'm really talking to him more than you guys out there. B jumps, Y, hold Y to run. You can tap it. Oh no, I thought you could... Oh, down and Y slams the ground. I don't think Diddy can do that though. Okay. You can roll to attack.
God, it's pretty.
You can bounce on
So I'm
enemies.
basically Tails.
Yeah, except you have no control, I don't think. Oh, but you can hit A and I can tag you in, and now you're controlling. Now it all kind of comes back.
Do I jump? Okay.
You can jump. You can. So your Y will cartwheel. No, those guys are too big. You can't kill them. Oh, but what you can do, hit.
Can I throw you
tag
up
me
there or
in.
something?
There's a. Oh, I tagged you back in. I thought there's a way I could pick you up and throw you, but I can jump on them because I'm bigger.
Do you have most of these games memorized?
I wouldn't say memorized, but fairly memorized.
Ah, yes. Come on. Ooh, I didn't even mean to do that. Is there any way to know that's there without just knowing that it's
You
there?
just know.
Okay. It's not like a...
They don't have like
Zelda.
a... No, you just need to know.
Alright, did I tag you? Oh, I tried to tag you. Now, what is his name?
Rambi.
Rambi.
Oh! Is that the one we just went into, or is this... No, this is different. Alright, it's after the frog. I hit the frog.
This game is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I know this is what Rare was known for back in the day between this and Killer Instinct. I mean, this should not have been possible on a 16-bit system.
Well, what's weird is I know this is nowhere near the level of, say, a new Super Mario Wii, but compared to Mario World, it's kind of that. Like, it's 3D graphics and whatever, and it's the same thing we've talked about before, and somehow it plays perfectly.
Right, you don't get the weird
Like, it is
floaty-
possible to, you know, make a game more kind of 3D and not just totally flat and have it still control and play right. I don't understand why so many games just can't seem to get that done properly.
As
but
they made that leap, yeah.
Bam.
So I'm interested to talk about a non sequitur. I don't know if that's what it is, but
Yeah.
I kind of worry about Bloodstained. As many good things as I hear about it,
That is not second.
you know, compared to the GOAT, as people would say, of Symphony of the Night. Like I just wonder. I really do.
If
gonna
it
suffer
is, yeah.
Because to me, Mega Man 11 suffered from that, but that's because I figured it out that I'm just not good at Mega Man.
I would say if that game ends up being 80% as good as Symphony of the Night,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a huge
that's true.
win. Checkpoint.
Oh, okay. So what do I do? Meh! What the? So do I hold Y or do I just?
You hold Y to hold it, and then you let go to throw it.
All right. Well,
I
that's
think.
that's quite cool.
Or you can just hold it and run into him, and it won't kill you.
No.
Oh, well, he holds it up here, so I can't just run into him. But Diddy can just grab it and run into it.
it.
Wait, do I have 1 life? And you have no lives.
What does that even? How am I? Am I in control?
Oh, wait, no, I don't. Oh, that means how many levels I beat him. We have 5 lives.
Oh, okay.
So in this game,
Oh, that's not a thing. Okay.
in this game, there's not as many collectibles. I think it's maybe just the.
Is it just the
KONG?
What?
Yeah. So once you hit the exclamation point after the name, that means you got it. So I think it's just those KONG.
That means you got the
letters.
Kong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now in 2 and then 3 adds even more. There's like multiple collectibles. Like I think the Kong is still in it. There's like the DK, the big DK coin in every level. And they just
Watch out!
do a lot more with it.
Now, can you ever take more than one hit, or is your more than one hit just switching to the other character?
It's switching to the other character.
Well, I remember those guys.
I guess I can't. Oh, I gotta go.
What am I supposed? What am I?
I don't think you can do it because you're Diddy. You don't weigh enough.
Oh, that's not nice. Didn't expect that.
Oh, mamacita! Okay.
Did it make it?
Ah.
That was gonna drive you nuts. I thought about doing it just to drive you crazy. Alright, I like this so far.
Now go back. See, we didn't get the exclamation point there, but we got the KO. Oh,
Is that
it's
like
not
the
that.
funny-
It's just you have to find all the bonus levels. You don't even have to beat them. Like I screwed that one up, but since we got their account, so that's the exclamation points in this. You just have to find every bonus, whatever, every secret room in every level.
Okay, thanks, Donkey. Could you walk a little slower there? Didn't expect you guys to jump. What? That's a good boy. I mean, do you ever get a chance to bounce on 8 guys in a row to get a 1-up?
I don't know if that does that in this game.
He just said it did.
Who? Oh, really?
Yeah. Ah, yes. You don't have to do anything, right?
No.
100 bananas is a 1-up.
Yeah.
God, this game is just... It is just absolutely beautiful. It's so much better playing on this than the only time what Sean was referring to is I played it on my 3DS. I played Donkey Kong 2. Sorry if I just scratched the remote.
Microphone.
Yeah, not a remote. Oh, that was cute. It's just so much better on the big screen.
Big.
Yeah, me too, Diddy.
Nicely done.
Yeah, I need. Cause I need you now. After one and I lost my Donkey Kong, I need you now. And I don't.
Wow.
What do those things do?
If you get 3 of them, you go to like a bonus.
Can I jump on them? Okay. Wow. I will go over you, not through. And I go. Okay, I am liking this so far. Alright, I'm gonna tag out on this one.
Coral capers. Oh no.
Oh yeah, I'll tag out.
As much as I don't like water levels,
Is this not too bad?
in this whole series, I don't think any of the water levels are that bad.
Are those,
Especially
do
if
those
you
fish
can-
hurt you?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Nicky!
Usually in the water levels you can find
Bad guys!
on guard. Who's the no bad idea. Okay, never mind. The swordfish guy.
Ah, yes.
That makes it a lot easier. It's like the bananas are trying to tell you something weird. Speak of the devil.
Did you know that was gonna happen?
I knew he was somewhere in this level.
Oh, and you don't have to jump.
Right.
Can I? Okay, so that's not an.
You also don't have to. I don't know if you can kill those guys. You might be able to, but I don't remember. You can also just swim, and if it's an enemy you can kill, you can just swim into it.
Okay.
Maybe you have to be holding.
That's a 1-up, right?
Yeah. But you're probably better off just going the same. Oh, okay. Oh, it's gone. Now you gotta turn around. There you go.
I love the water effect in this.
Yeah.
This is actually kind of serene for being a water level.
They get worse. but
Oh, okay.
yeah, the water levels in this whole series aren't really that
I
bad.
figured there was something up there. Bam! Suck it. Shark head. Shark head. That's a weird thing. Oh, okay, I will follow you.
I will
You
follow.
wherever you may.
Empty box. Just a box. Oh, it's another fish.
I'd rather have like a 1-up if I already got the fish. Just like
This whole first world is kind of just a tutorial.
it's like a big tutorial.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this is pretty. Like I remembered this game being pretty, but I think the animations are better than I remembered it. Whoa! Look at Kevin going with the secrets. Yes, I referred to myself in the third person.
Now hold A. Hold A. Okay, never mind. I guess you can't. In later ones, the animals have like super moves, but maybe I guess they don't in this one. I thought they did.
I feel like I missed a letter. I'm gonna go back here. I feel like.
Trying to platinum it.
Yep.
Bam.
How are they breathing this long? Holding
Yeah.
their breath?
Oh!
Wow.
Oh!
Whoa, mama! You're doing the old figure 8 there, aren't you, buddy? Oh, okay. Hey, it's Cool Kong. Is that his name?
Funky Kong.
Dang it. Is he just gonna tell me something?
That's how you go between worlds.
Yeah, okay. No, I don't want to go nowhere, dude. What?
Just keep going. Oh yeah!
What the heck?
And just go to the next level.
Thanks, Funky.
Oh, this is fun.
Tag.
Oh, actually, I think this is one with a secret. Bam! Oh, that wasn't much of a secret. Oh wait, maybe it is.
You just keep doing that.
Yeah, I think this skips.
Did you get all the letters?
Probably not. Oh, I guess you don't skip the whole level. Well,
That was unfortunate. What the heck? That was not nice. What are you supposed to do there?
you go right. I just went left.
No,
'cause
but I mean, if you follow those bananas.
Oh, I think you would come up that way. I just went down and died.
I see. Set the blind man.
Because I'm at the halfway. I thought that was. Oh, it's just a DK barrel. I was thinking that was a checkpoint, so I thought it was at the halfway point, and I didn't want to miss the O, so I went backwards and then I died.
Yes. Y, I assume. Okay.
Yeah, anytime that had the explosion on it, it's like an auto shoot.
Was that a...
You're good. You haven't missed anything.
What the hell kind of throw was that?
So the DK barrels and I think the TNT barrels, when you throw them, they just... But if it's a regular unmarked barrel, it'll roll. And...
That's a cliff. I feel like this might be the one level in this that I've actually played before. Well, I don't like this camera. Why? What's with the butterfly?
I don't know.
Is there significance to it?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Two.
So,
Get in the barrel.
yeah.
Whoa.
Ha. Hey.
No, I should have gone. Now I can go. Almost missed it. Hey, there you go. Hey, hoop, hop. Oh, I knew I mistimed that. Bam, 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 bam. Gotta work on your throws.
Stuck on that. I don't like what the camera is doing. All right. I don't. Why? Am I crazy or do you agree?
No, it's like it follows them too closely to where
Right.
you like lose the ground.
Come on! I suck at video games. There.
I've lost my edge. I used to fly through this like, but now I'm like, that's where I died last time.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Holy
one moves
fast.
really fast. I don't. There. Like, I'm not even itch. Oh!
Oh.
Ah!
There it
Hey.
is.
Oh. I don't care.
There's a
Bang,
clip.
bang. All right, I think the boss fight's next. Maybe. Yep.
Trixie's in this. Did I get that right?
Candy. All right, I'm gonna let you take the reins here.
Ah, this dude. It can't be this easy, right? Okay, you jumping is screwing me up.
That's it.
Okay, well. Is it just me, or does it seem like with Sonic 3, Team Sonic was trying to emulate this? That's what I was kind of trying
The
to
graphics?
say. Yeah. Not the gameplay
Yeah,
at all,
I
but the
can see
graphical
that.
style and everything. That rare.
Except this is all truly like rendered in 3D.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think Sonic 3 was.
Sonic
I think
3
it
was
was
really just
trying
Sonic.
to make it look that way.
Sonic himself just he looked a little bit curved and everything.
Right. Yeah. He has some curves.
He got curves on curves.
So
that
he
was,
actually beat more levels than I did.
Heck yeah. Well, that was the first world of Donkey Kong Country. Anything before we jump into the sequel, Donkey Kong Country 2?
I would say I think you're gonna like it better. I think you'll like it better than you did, but you've already played it, so you already kind of know it. But
Yeah. But it's been like a year now, 2 years.
it's also Donkey Kong. It's much better, more fun to play with Diddy. Donkey Kong is just kind of clumsy in this game.
Yeah.
And then they kind of bring a character like Donkey Kong. In the third one, there's Kiddy Kong, who's like the big fat baby. He plays just kind of like Donkey Kong. In 2, it's Diddy and Dixie, and they play very similar.
I meant to say Dixie, I said Trixie.
Dixie's got her hair, so you can like float. It's kind of like having
Like
the
Tails.
raccoon thing in Mario 3.
Okay.
So I'll let you play as her. It just makes it easier. But yeah, with that, we'll move on to Donkey Kong Country 2.
Rareware once again presents Donkey Kong Country, but now to 95 Nintendo. The turnaround for these games is pretty crazy.
Oh, this music. This game's so good. Okay, I guess I'm player 1.
Okay, good.
Which is what we want, yeah.
Ready Player One?
2-player team. Co-op.
What is the
As it were.
contest? Do you just have to beat all the levels yourself or something?
What is it? I don't remember what it is. It's not like there's friendly fire or anything. You don't play... Yeah, I don't know.
Now this music I remember from my short time playing. Wow. Okay.
Bonus?
They improved.
Yeah, the first one just looked kind of
Proof of concept.
dark. Yeah, this one... Yeah. Now, Donkey Kong Country 3, even though I like it, 2 is by far the better game, but Donkey Kong Country 3 is a perfect example of what we talked about last week, where they took what worked in 2 and then just went over the top and tried to add too much to 3.
Yeah.
And it's still fun, I like it, but you can tell they did too much. So this is a game where you can throw each other.
Okay.
So in this, there's banana coins, which are just kind of like currency you can use to like buy things or maybe open up
Peg legs.
paths to like secret levels or something. I don't remember what they're for, but another thing to collect. That's obviously something down here.
This plays so much faster, it seems.
Yeah, well, I think it's because you don't have Donkey Kong.
Oh.
Now in this one, yeah, so there's
that's
the
music
banana
that
coins.
Gerard always uses.
There's these, I don't know what these coins are called. That's pretty easy. They get harder. So that's one of the collectibles. You have to find all of those. I think there's 75 in the game.
Okay. Our good friend Krampus is back. What was his name?
All right,
Happy?
There, you're in. So in this one, you can hold A on the thing and it'll do
On this guy?
a special move. Yeah.
Jeez! Okay.
Now, if you saw those bananas you got. Yep. Well, okay, do your A move.
It's so funny. Like anybody that watches Gerard the Completionist, this is the music
Yeah.
he uses in all his interludes, and I was like, I never knew what it was from.
Now you know.
And this music too.
You're on a clock.
Okay. Did he just fart?
You gotta kill them all. Metallica.
Ride the lightning. All
I
right.
think you can try it again.
Keep me through.
Whoop whoop.
All right. Now we know what we're doing. As in me. Maya, I said. God, this is so. I'm not concentrating because I'm picturing Gerard. Do it again. Attack! All right, I'm hurrying. So what did you say? Are those just collectibles? Is that what you said? The others are currency?
You may have to do something with them. That's the main collectible, the DK coins.
Okay.
And they get more and more hidden and more difficult to get, but there's one in every level. That's like the main collectible goal thing.
No Krampus.
Oh, get that! Bam.
Wow, I don't even know what what just happened? I just got like 3 1-ups.
Now, how far, when you played this game, how far did you get?
I think I got to World 3.
Okay, so we have the exclamation point, which means we got all the bonus
And the
game
DK.
coins and the DK.
Okay.
So ideally, you get those in every level for 100%.
You get that too sometimes.
Now, if I remember correctly,
This level gave me fits the first time.
bam.
Do you ever watch Gerard?
I have.
I watched most of the stuff he puts up. I still need to go back and watch his Spider-Man review. God bless the pie. You know what I'm saying?
I hear ya.
Like the best $80 I've ever spent. Perfectly legal all the way. I mean, by the way, because we own all these games. It's true. Wow, that guy's a trickster. Was that a rat? What the heck was up in his... Oh, it's like a bandana.
Oh, I didn't know what you were looking at. Oh, he's gonna get me!
Diddy Kong's pretty cute.
I like Diddy.
Especially like his little animations there where he's like...
Oh. Bam!
Why wasn't that a one-up?
See, I don't know if you get one-ups for that. Bam.
You get one-ups for that.
Ah! Oh, I thought he was gonna grab the rope.
Jump. Well, that was for.
Now, she's kind of like Donkey Kong in the first one, that she holds stuff above her head. So don't go running into enemies, because you'll probably get hit.
Don't go changing. There's the guy? Yeah, there's a guy. Oh, I don't like that cannonball up there.
The cannonball is for a bonus. So you gotta take it with you.
If I die, do I lose the cannonball?
Bam.
Did I do that right?
Yep.
Do I jump in it?
Yep.
I was like, oh my god, I was supposed to throw it inside of it. I screwed it.
Oh, now you gotta kill them all.
Oh, I thought it was gonna go through them all. I don't know what to do now.
You gotta keep doing what you did, but for all.
Oh, there was more?
Yeah, you had to kill them all.
There was more cannonballs though?
Oh, no, but it's still there once you... The cannonballs don't get destroyed. Like...
I was looking at Diddy!
Alright, do you want to redeem yourself?
Nope.
Okay.
I would like you to redeem it.
I'll show you how it's done. Oh, I missed it. Get back here. Boom. Oops. We go. Get there! Diddy's a much faster climber than.
Yeah.
Oops. I guess I just jump away.
Yeah, I had a lot of trouble with this level. I remember that. This is when I started getting frustrated because I was like, "Is all this on the little screen with the clouds blowing everywhere?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was one of the things that was.
So did
just
you
like,
not get past this level?
No, I did,
Oh.
but I was frustrated by the time I did.
Didn't you get to the second world?
I got to the second. I think I got to the third
Okay.
world.
Okay, so you got pretty far.
Yeah, maybe only the second. It might have only been the first.
I feel like I remember you talking about the lava world, and that's where you died.
Yeah.
With like the balloon, the hot air balloon thing.
Oh my
or something.
god, that's right. That was.
Oh
that's
my
right.
god.
That was horrible. Horrible.
Bam.
Wicked hard. Where's he keep that boombox?
In his back pocket.
Okay.
This maybe a water level? No, this one isn't.
No Turk!
Where's that from?
That new Bud Light Dilly Dilly commercial.
Right.
No Turk! Damn it!
Oh, Turk!
Why are we here? I hate these people. We just needed a distraction.
Oh, Turk!
Oh, duh. Can I use my hair whip? Can I whip a nene to...
Yeah.
Oh, stupid idiot.
Oh, what the?
Turk!
What the? Okay.
You've got this whole thing memorized, don't you, pretty much?
Just about.
All through the game or just the openings?
Mainly the opening levels, but I remember a lot about this game.
Jeez.
We'll slow down. I think I can do this.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh,
attack! Hey, Dada!
Ooh! Ooh.
What is that?
This is star power.
Clearly.
Oh, crap.
Well, that was weird. Good lord! Jeez, Sean. You're like a savant.
I've played this game a lot.
Wow. These bonus stages aren't exactly... I mean,
No, they get worse. There's like minecart levels later on that are kind of tough. Bam. Man, I keep getting those 1-ups. We got 18 lives already.
How do you get that one up there? Like, I didn't even think I did anything.
It changes from like a 1-up to a banana to a coin and whatever it is when you hit it.
Gotcha.
You can skip Grandma calling. This is a water level.
Here, fishy, fishy, fit. Can I like float? Or no?
Yeah, you can.
Hey, she throws it further than Stupid did in the first game. Do I still not run out of air, I hope?
Yeah, you're good.
Fishy.
Okay, so there's a fish around somewhere, because you need him there.
To break into that.
Yeah. Oh, those guys are scary.
Nope. This is a bad idea! Yeah, definitely missed it.
definitely missed the fish.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to complete the... Yeah, jeez. Nope.
Damn, I screwed up bad. Whoa, ninja starfish! Ninja starfish. I didn't even mean to do that. Hey, da da ba ba.
Ah.
Dang!
Whoop, 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 whoop.
He looks so happy.
Oh no. I don't really care.
Can you get him back?
You can
Or
go
does he
chase him
disappear?
down.
Okay. I don't know if it was like Yoshi or not.
Looks like a secret. Oh no! Ninja starfish. Oh no, no, no! Yeah. Oh. Bam! 20 lives.
Definitely need to do a save state on this one.
Yeah, missed a bonus.
This is the boss?
No, we got one more. This
Where?
one
Oh, okay.
is up there. You hit the snake in this one, I think. Well, I guess you do.
Hello?
McFly!
Oh, I'm gonna screw this up. I'm not a fan of the snake guy.
Snake!
Fox! Die! Where the hell?
No.
I'm staying alive. Still standing is what I'm
Now,
trying to say.
what you can do, when you run, you hop. So if you jump from the top of your hop,
Excuse me?
you can get a little...
Dip top of your hat.
Don't forget you have A also.
Just tell me what to do. What are they doing jumping jacks for?
I'm gonna try.
Oh, you bastard. You stupid level design. Bong, bong, bong. What the frick? Where are you, jumping jack flag?
Did you see the bananas you got there were in the shape of the letter A?
Yeah.
They're trying to tell you something.
Oh. Yeah, it is capital A. So if I had lost Mr. Snaky Snake, would I be up Poops Creek?
No, that's why those hooks are there.
Ah, yes, the hooks.
The hooks.
Sorry, I know y'all are getting sick of this. Oh, hooray, my friend the bee. That was unfortunate.
I know what I'm doing. Hey!
What?
Oh, ah! Why didn't he grab the rope? Nope. She's not very fast. If you hold Y, she's a little faster though. Oh, Diablo.
Can I even...
Just hold Y so you get a little bit of a...
My God. That was... Yeah.
I don't... Okay.
Oh, I almost skinned the cat there.
Whoa! That's all she wrote. Hey!
Wow.
Another one.
That was weird. Alright, boss fight.
Necky?
The boss's
you.
name is Nicky?
I think so.
Oh, God, why is it me?
Oh, Crow.
K-Ro. Ah, yes, this guy.
Woo!
Nailed it, Kev. I was trying to see if I could pick up one of his stupid eggs and throw it at his stupid face.
No, you had to grab this stupid egg.
Oh, okay. I was trying to go up there and then jump on him, so that was completely off. Dude, let me fly right into you. 'Cause I'm a stupid bird. And then I'm gonna hurt myself.
Oh!
To see if I still feel. Get it?
Yep. Oh!
That was a dumb bird.
Oh, it took my
Egg?
That's what they're called. Bam.
And you caught the thing like it. Well, I'm sure that was automatic, but it makes me think I can't.
Or Mario.
Donkey Kong Country 2. One of your favorite games of all time.
I would be very hard pressed not to put this game in my top 10 of all time. I'd have to think about it, but it could certainly be on there.
Yeah. All right. Nothing else to say about that. Let's go to the scoreboard. All right, Sean. On every episode of Versus, after we played through both games, we ranked them across 3 categories: presentation, gameplay, replay value. Presentation, so I would like to go first on this one as a noob,
Sure.
as it were, when it comes to Donkey Kong Country. Dear God Almighty, these games are absolutely beautiful.
Yep.
Not only are they beautiful, Donkey Kong, playing them back to back, the first time I played, because I probably played Donkey Kong Country 20 years ago. It was probably the only time I played the first one.
Yeah.
The second one I played a couple years ago on the 3DS. 3DS screen does not do this justice. Playing it on a big screen, 2 is just even that much more beautiful than 1 is. The sprite work, the animation,
everything's just more.
It's just got more
bright and lively looking.
Yeah.
The first one obviously huge for the time, but everything's just very. It's like jungle and cave, and the backgrounds are all very just muted and subdued, I would say.
Subdued.
And it looked beautiful, but yeah, 2 really takes it to another level. To me, probably kind of a wash, but the sound very iconic in both of them. Maybe a little bit more in 2, but that could just be because I've played it a lot more. I played 2 more than any of the other ones, so I have all of the tracks memorized pretty much.
Right.
But I think this one has to go to 2. 1, very beautiful in its own right, but 2, I mean, there's nothing worse graphics-wise or sound-wise going from 1 to 2. And if anything, it probably gets a little better in every way possible, really.
I think the first category being presentation definitely goes to Donkey Kong Country 2.
Yeah.
Not even close. Next up, gameplay. So the little bit that I know of these 2, I do like that in the second one. You got the throw mechanic, correct? That was not in the first one.
Correct.
You've also got the special moves for your little animal friends.
Yep.
That definitely adds to it. Both characters seem like, even though Dixie is definitely not as quick and fast and nimble as Diddy is, she feels much more faster and quicker and nimble than Donkey Kong himself was.
Yeah, she's kind of the Donkey Kong of this one, just because they want one that's a little faster and one that's a little slower, and by default they just make her a little slower. So she kind of plays more like Donkey Kong. She holds barrels and stuff above her head, so you can't just run into enemies necessarily. She's a little bit slower in running and climbing and everything, really. Which is weird, because then by the time you get to the third one, it's kind of flipped, because now you're Dixie and Kitty, I think, and she's back to being the fast one, and he's like the big, dumb, slow one. But yeah, I think they're just both equally fun to play as in this one, whereas the first one, I would always choose to play as Diddy over Donkey Kong, just because, but they both have their advantages. Dixie's got, which I don't know if we ever really did it, she's got her little helicopter hair thing to kind of like float down. But like I said, when you're climbing and stuff as Diddy, you move a lot faster, and that definitely comes in handy.
He was flying around the screen.
Yeah, he's super fast. What are we talking about? Gameplay. So also gameplay-wise, a huge thing to me is, like I talked about before, all the collectibles. They're just fun. And as you get later on, there are some that you can miss, namely in Kremland. There's like the amusement park one. There's like these minecart levels, and it's the kind of thing where you're just on it from start to finish, and you need to jump and maybe choose the right track. And there's some annoying things where you'll see the DK coin go by, and you're like, well it's gone. There's no going
jump
back.
Off the cliff now, yeah.
Exactly. So there's little things like that, but it's not irritating, really. It's not overly complicated just for the sake of being complicated or difficult. It's just fun to me to try to collect everything in this game.
Gameplay also goes to Donkey Kong Country 2. So last but not least, the replay value. Like you said, this is probably one of your top 10 games of all time. I think it's pretty obvious that replay value as well goes to Donkey Kong Country 2.
Yeah, honestly, the replay value in all 3 of them, to me, is really high. I honestly like the third one probably a lot more than a lot of people do. I think 2 is definitely the best. I think 3 is honestly more fun than 1. Even though 1 was just kind of it gets a lot of credit just for being the first.
Right.
But there wasn't a whole lot to do in 1. There's a lot of cool things about 3. Like I said, they do take some of it a little too far, like they try to do a little too much, and I think the game suffers a little bit for that. And Dixie, she was new in this game, but she's fairly iconic. Kiddy Kong in number 3,
I couldn't tell you what he looks like.
Nobody. He's just a big baby gorilla. He's worthless. I don't know. He's just kind of there. He kind of takes the role of Donkey Kong. He's the big, strong one, whatever. But all three of them, I think, have tremendous replay value. But again, just the collectibles and all that puts 2 over 1, and probably 2 over 3 for that matter. This makes me want to go back and fire up my Pi and just play through this game and 100% it for the umpteenth time. Who knows how many times I've 100%ed this game, but I've put a lot of hours into this game over the years. And just playing it this, 20 minutes or so, definitely makes me want to go back and 100% it one more time.
So clearly,
replay value goes to Donkey Kong Country 2. And if you're keeping score at home, that's a clean sweep in favor of Donkey Kong Country 2.
That's it for another episode of Versus. Thank you guys so much for being here. As always, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Share the video with your friends and family. And make sure you get down in that comment section below. Let us know what your thoughts are on Donkey Kong Country. Is 1 the better game? Is it 2? Should we have played 3? Or is the, did we play the 2 right games for this? Thank you guys so much for being here. And until the next time, Sean, go ahead and take us out.
Thank you for playing.